everyone, welcome back to day 3 of my trip to South Korea. Today, me and my sister and a couple of our friends, we're going to be going to the Trick Eye Museum in Hongdae. So please enjoy some of the photos that we took while inside the museum. We also went to the Ice Museum, so I just picked a couple of my favorites. And so after we went to the Trick Eye Museum, I decided to have my own little journey. It was my first time going out and about by myself in South Korea. And of course, the place that I had to go on my last day was Myeong-dong. This was just an underground shopping mall that happened to be right near the entrance to Myeongdong Street from the station. I just decided to check it out a little bit. It mostly has clothes and accessories, all things like that. And of course, I couldn't come to Myeongdong without doing some kind of shopping. I was wandering around the streets. I went to all the different skincare and Korean cosmetic stores that they had to offer. I wanted to try and film as much as I could inside, but it was just so packed sometimes because of the amount of sales that they had that there's just no room for me to film. And I'm not gonna lie, there have been some moments where I was just so overwhelmed I didn't even bring out my camera. And what's Myeongdong without a little bit of street food? Now, I do recommend that if you are going to Myeongdong for the street food, do keep in mind that a lot of the street vendors don't really start coming out until around 5 o'clock. That was a time when I was preparing to leave Myeongdong, but that was also the time when a lot of the street vendors were coming in. When I was in Myeongdong, there wasn't very many street vendors, so I made the mistake of getting there a little too early, so keep that in mind. They really go all out when it comes to their decorations. Practically all of the stores had some kind of lights or some Christmas festivities that it was just so much fun to look at. I actually had a more enjoyable time looking at all the different shops from the outside rather than actually shopping inside because of how festive they were. And now I am making my way back to Hongdae. Because it is our last day, me and my sister and her friends decided that as our last meal, we are going to have Korean barbecue. So that wraps up my time in South Korea. It was 3 short days, but I am definitely planning another trip to come back again. Hopefully sometime in the spring. We'll see what happens. But for now, my sister and I are going to make our way to Japan. The first place we're going to is going to be Osaka. And our first quest is going to be going to Universal Studios Osaka, Japan. So please come back for our first day in Japan. I'll see you guys later. Bye!